The look of Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg's new ride was unveiled this week in Stuttgart, Germany. The Mercedes GP Works outfit showed off their new paint scheme, which includes oil and gas giant Petronas. The number Schumacher will run on his car this year will be a little different than originally announced. The FIA initially had listed Schumacher as running the number 4 with teammate Nico Rosberg as the 3. However, a team spokesperson says Michael is a little superstitious about having run an odd number every year he's won a championship. So the 7-time champ will have the 3 on board this season. The official launch for the 2010 Mercedes Grand Prix car will take place Monday in Valencia, Spain. Both drivers are looking for big things.
Well, it's absolutely fantastic for me to be able to race for the Silverado team. It's very special, especially considering that I'm also a German. And then to have Michael as a teammate is the best teammate that you can have, I think. It's going to be very, very challenging and very interesting for me also. I mean, he brings a lot of experience.
With this great combination of Ross Brawn, of Mercedes GP, and the experience that I got, we can only aim for one target, that is winning the championship. It is very easy to say this, it is very hard to do, but that's why we have 3 years in front of us, and our target is finally to achieve.
It's been a busy week for former world champs in Italy. Schumacher's former team, Ferrari, was the first squad to officially take the wraps off its 2010 car this week. The team's focus shifted to this car, the F10, early as the team struggled mightily in 2009, claiming only 1 win. Both drivers know this season will be tough.
I think we prepared a lot better the 2010 season. We work in a much long time to prepare the 2010 car, the F10, which is our new car. And I'm really looking forward to have a competitive season, to have the possibility to fight for the victory again, and the possibility to fight for the championship again.
Being a Ferrari driver, you know that the expectations are very high. I think we are ready for that challenge because we are very competitive people as well. Ferrari, I think, did a fantastic job with the new car. I'm also ready, and I think the combination will be good. And we know the high expectations, but we are ready for the challenge.
Reigning world champion Jenson Button joined 08 champ and new teammate Lewis Hamilton for McLaren's MP425 launch on Friday. The design, called Radical by some, features an engine cover that runs up to the rear wing. Hamilton instrumental in much of the feedback used in the latest design of the car.
Well, for the 2010 car, I've had quite a lot of involvement in this car. And every year it gets more and more. My involvement in the development of the car and what eventually comes out at the beginning of the year it's more and more to do with me as I spend more and more time here. When I get my car this year, I'm going to feel great. This is for me. This is I've done this part, and I feel comfortable in this. This is what I requested, and I was right. I hope. But I think the guys have done a mega job this year. It's a completely different car to 2009. And I guess we just have to wait and see what everyone else has. But I feel really, probably the most excited I've ever been in Formula One to get back in the car.
The most recent coming out parties today. Sauber had drivers Kamui Kobayashi and Pedro de la Rosa pose with their 2010 car at Valencia. Noticeably absent sponsor stickers, but team principal Peter Sauber says he's not concerned. And also at Valencia, Renault took the covers off a very bright yellow R30. The team introduced its second driver, Vitaly Petrov, who joins Robert Kubica. Petrov becomes the first Russian to compete in Formula One. Well, baby got back, but for now, F1 does not. Did you notice at those launches you didn't see the back of the cars, specifically the diffusers? Following last year's highly controversial double diffuser design questions, teams are being very secretive this preseason. Ferrari in particular has voiced concern that some teams could again be pushing the interpretation of the rules. Everybody gets a look at the first official test of the season, which starts Monday in Valencia, Spain. Meanwhile, startup team US F1 announced the first of their 2 drivers this week. As expected, Argentine Jose Maria Lopez was officially introduced. While Lopez has never run a Formula One race, he did serve as a Renault test driver for 3 years. Lopez brings substantial backing to the fledgling team based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Team co-owner Peter Windsor took the opportunity to once again defend the legitimacy of the US F1 program.
There have been a lot of rumors in the press about the new teams, or maybe us not being ready for Bahrain? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that, because I cannot imagine how anybody would think that, having worked as hard as we have just to get the franchise to be in Formula One, that we would then throw it away by not racing the full season. And you have to do every race anyway. So it's like saying, would we design a car with 3 wheels?